Now that's what I call Black Ops. What's going on, my fellow troops? My name is Xavvo, and welcome back to a brand new video. So today, we are back, as you can see, on Black Ops Cold War. It has been some time since I've played this game, and honestly, I am really looking forward to it. We are here on Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. I know we always go to the multiplayer side of things as opposed to going to zombies and whatnot, but, you know, I did make a video last year playing zombies in 2023, so if you're interested, you can check that video out, but I might even do that later this year. But as for now, we're going to check out multiplayer, because I haven't played this in a long time, and something I usually tend to run is Nuketown, so why not? Let's give that one a whirl. Now, I have to say, this game was definitely a strange game, to say the least, because it started off with a lot of hype around it. Everybody was just dying to play this game right at the start of the game, you know, with the beta and everything. It was like the new shit. Everyone was like, oh my god, are you gonna play Cold War and all this thing, and are you gonna buy it? And everyone was excited for it, like, you know, they are every year. And the beta especially was so thrilling. It was fast, it was exciting, it was a colourful game. There was a lot of new things that we had never seen on Xbox before, like field of view and all these graphical fidelity changes and stuff. And it was just so interesting because obviously after playing Modern Warfare 2019 for all those years... Huh? You mean 1 year? We wanted something new. We wanted a Treyarch game. We wanted a Black Ops game. And this thing came out and everyone was hyping about it. And then, for some reason, as it got to like Season 5 or 6, which I'm saying for some reason, but it's obvious, obviously. It happens every year. The game started to die. No one wanted to play it anymore. And everyone was calling it the worst game ever in Call of Duty history and not wanting to play it. No one was watching the content around it. It was very difficult to actually make content on the game around Season 6, if you guys remember. So it's very strange just how this game has become so gloated over in the past year or so or two. Like, everyone's like talking about how much of a great game it is and how you should go back to it and make content on it, but it was not that great. I mean, it was definitely one of the best ones we had in recent years, but Modern Warfare 3 I think has definitely topped it in some ways. Anyway, let's select our class. Which one am I going to run? I never really changed my classes in this game, so I feel like I'm just going to run the Grav. But yeah, honestly, I really missed this game because of how fast it was, and there was a lot to it that I actually thought just worked. Like, the killing, for example, there's something about it that's just so satisfying, and I don't know why. Like, it's just a basic-ass kill. I think it's the sound effect, perhaps, or something to do with the kill effect that might make it satisfying. I'm not actually too sure, and it's probably a mix between that and the pacing of the game. But, again, this game was full of sweats back in the day. Might still be to this day. I really don't know. I'm hoping it's not. But something that feels very weird in this game is the sensitivity is really high. Like, holy shit, what's going on with it? What's going on with the sense? What's going on with the sense, man? Holy shit, it's not this high. Oh my god. I had it high in this game. I think that was for the sniping scene, actually. Right, well, I've turned it down by 1, so hopefully it won't feel as crazy. But yeah. Oh, wow, connection issue. That's brilliant. One thing I definitely loved about this game, as opposed to the newer games, is it was a little bit more laid back with the crossovers, right? It didn't do all this crazy shit where they're adding, like, anime bundles and all this kind of thing. I mean, if I'm not wrong, they might have added something slightly anime-related, maybe at one point in this game. I don't really remember it, but as far as I'm concerned, it was mainly, like, the most crossovers they would do were, like, related to, like, Halloween crossovers. So it would have been for, like, Scream, for example, or Donnie Darko, that kind of thing. And I think they might have even done a Rambo crossover or something like that in this game. But it wasn't anything ridiculous. It wasn't stuff that would seem out of place for the game. And I think part of that is because it's a Treyarch game, for one thing. And second of all, it's because this game quite literally was set in the Cold War, so it was very limited with what it really could do that would make sense for the time period. But what I find quite funny, actually, about that, considering I just said that, is that Vanguard was set in World War II, and that one didn't even try to stay within the time era. We had goddamn Godzilla and shit coming into that game, which, granted, I know Godzilla and Kong-related comics might have existed around the 50s, fair enough, but you know, there was a lot of other weird things that came into the game. Like, I know stuff like that might come out in the 40s or the 50s, but then they started adding all this other weird shit, like Snoop Dogg, and, you know, there was a lot of weird stuff that came into Vanguard, and they didn't hold back at all, considering that was a World War II game.
Kind of retarded.
But this game somewhat took itself seriously, I would say, and that's where I have some respect for it. It did take itself seriously. It seemed like it had some historical accuracy, at least. And, yeah, it was just very, very interesting. A very new period to play in for a Call of Duty game. Okay, we're not doing too bad. We've got a minigun. Nice. Death Machine. Ah, it's the Death Machine. I forgot what it was called. No! No! Oh, no. But the thing is, what I hate about this game usually is if you don't even get a kill, sometimes it just completely erases, you know, sometimes it erases your streak because you didn't even get a kill with it.
What?
Unless that's Black Ops 4, my bad. I'm thinking of Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4, if you were to have selected your specialist ability and you didn't even use it, if you died, that was it. It was gone. But at least in this game, you did get to use it. But if you just started firing it for like 2 seconds and you hadn't killed anyone with it, that was it. You'd lost it. So, and another thing I definitely didn't like about this game was that score streaks were really easy for anyone to get. They didn't actually make it like a very difficult thing to go for. Like, I think you could have kept your progress even after dying, and it was so bizarre. I don't know what the hell they were thinking with this game for the score streak system, but again, it's satisfying. Look, I'm having fun. I'm getting loads of kills. Shit, the sweats have definitely gone down since last time. I'm like the sweatiest guy in here, somehow. And I've not played this in like over 10, 11 months. That's kind of mad, you know? A lot of these guys as well are AFK. I don't know what's going on with that either. Like, oh, we got a camo. Nice. Okay. We've only been going 7 minutes. Damn. Feels like I've been in this for a while, but, you know, that means more content. Why not? 15? God damn. And I know I already made a video, guys, like addressing the whole Cold War thing with the viewers and why I'll never play this game fully again, just because of the fact that, you know, there's no new content coming to it, you know, etc, etc. You can watch that video if you want to. I did make a whole video about that, I know. And I know I kind of bring this up every time I come back to this game, but I have to say, like, as much as I like playing this game on and off for a bit of fun, I would never return to this game fully because, obviously, it's no longer the recent game. There's no more new content coming to it, and I'm not a gameplay-specific kind of creator. I've never played games just for gameplay because whenever I have done that, they never perform. Nobody ever wants to watch them. For some reason, despite all the poll votes I get saying that people want to see it, no one ever wants to. So I just figured that, you know, at this point, clearly no one wants to watch it, so I'm not going to just do it and then, you know, be surprised that, oh, people aren't watching the gameplays, because gameplays usually have to have something very specific going on. Unlike this video, which is clearly the whole point of me going back to the game, most gameplays usually have to have something crazy going on, I've found from my experience when I look at other people's videos. They usually have to be either from a creator who's really good at the game, or it has to have something catchy going on, like, you know, S&D, where you're, like, popping off and getting a nuke in S&D, or let's say you come against, you know, some toxic players in game chat. That's the kind of thing people usually will watch when it comes to, you know, making gameplays. But when it comes to, you know, Cold War, I doubt I'd be able to play this older game consistently for just content all the time as just gameplays. So yeah, I don't think that would ever happen, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, I got the replay. Let's go. Okay, yeah, we popped off. That was our first match as well back in this game. Absolutely mad. You know, I actually did think of coming back to this game and doing the multiplayer grind, so I'm still not too sure if I'm going to do that, and if I do that, it'll probably be like an off-camera kind of thing where I'll just do it in my free time here and there, because honestly, documenting myself doing the multiplayer grind, I don't know how well that would do for content and if it would even be interesting. So I don't know, but I'd definitely probably make those videos talking about getting diamond in multiplayer and talking about how it is and all that kind of thing. I'd probably do that for sure, and you know, whatnot, you know, covering, it's actually dark matter in this game, it's DM Ultra, isn't it? I'd make those kind of videos, but I don't think I'd actually document gameplay of me playing the game all the time and making consistent videos on it. We have got Black Ops 6 coming around the corner, so it's kind of counterintuitive to make a switch over to this content when we've got the next Black Ops game coming out anyway. That's going to be interesting, and I'm hoping it actually is better than this game. If it is, I'm going to be pleased, because this game was actually pretty solid, despite the problems and despite the lack of content we had towards the end of the game. I also want to see for Black Ops 6 that they don't do as much of the crazy shit that they're doing with Modern Warfare games, because Infinity Ward doesn't seem to hold back from putting cringe bundles and stuff in the game. I want to see another game like this, where they take it a little bit more seriously and they have a little bit more historical accuracy in there. Not to be a fun sponge, it's just I want fun things in the game just as much as anyone else, but I don't want all the ridiculous things, you know, stuff that just looks dumb, like Nicki Minaj running around. I don't want that next year. So there's a bunch of like selections for all different stuff. Oh my god, I forgot about the weapon mastery. Oh my god, yo, I grinded the shit out of this. I completely forgot about that. I got every single weapon mastery calling card for every weapon in Zombies. That's kind of mad. I swear, look at these camos, like these were so satisfying to get, and then when you got this, the gold, the diamond, with the DM Ultra. But one thing I didn't like about this game is, as you can see, the guns don't load in very well sometimes. So that's gold, diamond, beautiful, and DM Ultra, look at that. God damn. Another thing I hated about this game is, watch this. Yeah, you can't actually inspect the camo. So when you're on the camo you're looking at and you click inspect, it just pops back on the weapon that you're currently using and the camo that it's already got on. So that's kind of annoying. I don't know, should we play one more game? I feel like we should play one more game. Let's play some Face Off, because Face Off, I actually really liked this mode as well. Yeah, Face Off was something I played an awful lot in this game. So let's play some Face Off.
Hey, you already said that, you fucking retard.
Ooh, Amsterdam. Okay. Yeah. I've not played this one in a bit. I loved this map, you know. I really did. This was a fun map. Right, face-off time, baby. I'm gonna whoop your ass. Come on, I know you're over there, pussy. Stop hiding. Wow. Right, this was a really cool window peek spot. I remember this. You could, like, always stand on that window ledge and just pop your head out. It was pretty funny. All right, shovel this man. Fucking bitch! Ugh, yes, I got one of them. I'm gonna use the Marshals, dual Marshals. This could not possibly go wrong at all. Oh my god! That thing literally popped through Wick's armor. Holy crap. Oh my god, this gun was crazy. Okay. Didn't do so well for ammo, but holy shit, it was strong, this one. Yeah, ammo was shit for this gun, but... Yeah, no, look, that is awful. Why is the ammo... There's so little ammo in the Marshals. It's actually terrible. Oh. I actually am being battered right now because of skill-based matchmaking. That is so bad. Last game, I was doing amazing. This game, not so much. Don't know what's going on. I'm getting my ass whooped. I'm getting it handed to me on a plate.
What?
Get out of here. Oh, no. Man, this game was fun, but, like, if you played it for too long, like, as much as I play Call of Duty, like, all the time, it's no wonder I got fed up of it, because, like, the sweats go crazy in this. Like, the spawn killing as well is actually kind of mad on Face Off. Like, maps are too small, a lot of people camping. Oh, we just got a new camo. Nice. Yo, did I just die to gas? What was that? And what's this guy doing at my spawn? This is kind of mad, you know. The spawns are a little bit questionable, a little bit sus. Oh my fucking god.
Dude, where the hell are you shooting?
Wait. I actually kind of forgot where to look in this game, like where the sights are. This is the trouble with this game as well. This game had a very big issue with camouflaging of characters. Like, it was very difficult to see characters in certain lightings at certain distances. That was one thing I definitely used to complain about a lot when I was playing this game, back when the game was obviously the current game. I did make a lot of rants, which I'm not proud of. I wish I didn't have to rant so much about COD, which... Nowadays, I don't, which is kind of good. At least now I have a lot more fun with COD and I don't have to complain too much. But I obviously knew that complaining videos would do better in the algorithm. And also, it's because there was legitimately things I wanted to complain about. And that was something I hated. It was just that you couldn't see people very well. What the fuck? Connection interrupted. This is... What? Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's wonderful. Thanks. I got a trip out of the map. What it feels like to do shrooms, I guess. I don't know. Oh my god. How it feels to chew 5 gum. You fly out the map.
How it feels to chew 5 gum. Stimulate your senses.
I'm bringing back the 5 gum jokes in 2024. God, someone's gonna call me cringe for that, aren't they? Right, we've got the SAM turret. Shit, what does the SAM turret do? I forgot about that. Oh, it kind of... That thing fires down kill streaks, doesn't it? Come on. We're losing. How can this be? I thought we were the GOATs. Guys, we need to put some work in, damn it. Oh my god, the recoil go crazy on this gun. Why have you put a SAM turret in the building? Are you delusional? Is my teammate delusional? What does he think that's going to do? You idiot. Like, that's supposed to go outside. I don't know if they can fire at people, but I'm almost certain that was like the field upgrade for destroying kill streaks. I'm almost certain of it. Like, what the hell? It put me right back here. Like, I'm not even... I'm just mere feet away from, like, their spawn. That is crazy. The spawns are a little suspicious in this game. I actually remember that, actually. I remember complaining in this game about spawns sandwiching people. And it's true. The game used to spawn people in front of people and behind them. So you'd sometimes end up in the middle of the map and there was people running at you from 2 different directions. And it was very bizarre. Like, genuinely, that was something that needed to be checked out. I'm not even sure if they even fixed it because it was weird. It was definitely weird, this game, with its spawns. Fuck, no! No, my gun! We're losing. To no surprise. But it was worth it. It was worth a try. It was worth a second game, instead of just playing on Nuketown the entire time. Oh, grenade! Fuck! Jesus Christ! Get out of here, bitch! No! Aw, defeat! We had to take a defeat. Come on, it's only fair. We won. We won last game. Man. Yo, this guy was popping off. Holy shit. Fair play to him. That guy destroyed us. But then again, he was using a Tech 9, I'm pretty sure. That's like one of the most broken guns that were in the game. So I don't know whether to really give him any praise there, to be honest. It's definitely a very exciting change from what I usually do. You know, playing Modern Warfare 3 all the time, it is quite nice to go back and play an older Call of Duty game. I remember when, in 2022, Black Ops 4 was 4 years old, and that was considered an old game. So this is considered old now. I'm really excited, of course, for the beta and to play Black Ops 6 as well, but this game, you know, I still do love playing it. It's definitely fun to revisit. Clearly, there is a lot of skill-based matchmaking in this game that was obviously pushing people into much sweatier lobbies for performing well, and yeah, it's definitely not something I'd be able to do consistently, but I've considered going back and doing the grind. It's definitely a lot of fun, and I am looking forward to also revisiting this later in the year to play zombies again and whatnot, so that'll be a nice trip down memory lane as well. But guys, that's what the game's like in 2024, and much like my Black Ops 4 video where I kind of went more into about what the servers were like, I guess you can say this game's thriving. There's still plenty of people playing Face-Off, plenty of people playing Nuketown, and I'm not even sure about the regular quick play, but I imagine there's pretty much still a lot of lobbies going for this, because this was a very popular Black Ops game, especially in the wake of recent years after all these other really bad Call of Duties we've had. You know, people really started to like this game a lot, so, you know, the game's still thriving. There's a lot of ongoing lobbies. You'll be alright to find a game. But yeah, so again, that's it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to drop a like, leave me a comment, and check out all the links down below in the description. It's much appreciated. But other than that, thank you everyone for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye, guys.